The project includes a series title that appears at the top of the screen and moves down as it grows larger, and an episode title that appears letter by letter and then later explodes off the screen. You'll create both layers and animate them. Select the horizontal type tool in the Tools panel, and click an insertion point in the Composition panel. After Effects adds a new layer to the Timeline panel and opens the Character panel. Type Shot in the Dark in the Composition panel. In the Character panel, click next to the font name to open the font menu. If you do not already have Calder Dark Grit Shadow and Calder Dark fonts on your system, click Add Adobe Fonts and then activate the fonts using Adobe Fonts, or choose a different font in the following step. With the text selected in the Composition panel, select the following settings in the Character panel. For the font family, Calder. For the font style, Dark Grit Shadow. Set the fill color to white. Set the stroke to none. Set the font size to 140 pixels. And set your tracking to 10%. Select the Selection tool, and then position the title in the center of the top half of the screen in the Composition panel. Go to 2 seconds. With the Shot in the Dark layer selected, press P and then Shift S to see both the position and scale properties. Click the stopwatch icon next to each of the properties to create initial keyframes. Press the Home key to go to the beginning of the time ruler, and change the scale to 50%. With the Selection tool, drag the title so that it is centered at the top of the Composition panel. After Effects creates keyframes for the scale and position properties. Go to 210. Then select the horizontal type tool in the Tools panel again, and type Episode 3, A Light in the Distance in the Composition panel. Select the text in the Composition panel, and then make the following changes to settings in the Character panel. Set the font family again to Calder, the font style to dark, the font size to 120 pixels, and the horizontal scale to 50%. Go to 9 seconds. In the Effects and Presets panel, type Explosion in the search bar. Then select the Explosion 2 animation preset and drag it onto the Episode 3 layer in the Timeline panel. Go back to 210, and in the Effects and Presets panel, type Typewriter in the search bar. Then select the Typewriter Animation preset, drag it onto the Episode 3 layer in the Timeline panel. Go to 9 seconds again. Select the Selection tool in the Tools panel, and then center the text in the bottom third of the screen. Press the Home key or move the current time indicator to the beginning of the time ruler, and then press the spacebar to preview the movie, and press the spacebar again to stop playback. Hide the properties for both text layers, and then choose File and Save to save your work so far.